week, that was a new song, actually, "Follow Your Dreams" by SafeSax, who we're talking to today. Steve as well,
Hey, what's
obviously.
up? As always, yeah.
Um,
And then we have a lot of guests this week,
Yeah.
which, I mean, for a ska band makes sense.
Yeah.
But, yeah, returning, we have Alex and Leela.
Hello.
And then also Carter is here now, who plays drums for SafeSax. You can
Happy
even
to
call
be
him-
here, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you here, man. Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
You can call him the drummer, actually.
you could call him that.
You can call him whatever you want. He's got a pretty good sense of humor.
Yeah, man. Let her. I will respond. I am gung ho to talk about this thing. So.
Yeah, I'm wicked excited. But first, let's just start off with, what have you guys been listening to lately?
I'm so glad you asked. Sorry, can I go first?
No,
I was literally
absolutely,
just
Carter.
before
You-
this podcast,
Hell yeah,
and this
dude.
thing was fucking crazy. So it's called Talking Reality Television Blues by Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. Okay, cool.
The Tom Jones.
Yeah.
She's a lady. That guy.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-minute song, and it's kind of got that like almost autobiographical thing, like we didn't start the fire, but not hokey. It's like really well done. So
Interesting.
Anyway, that's my endorsement for Tom Jones.
Nice.
what
He
was it
definitely needs
again?
the help.
Yeah.
A star,
I'm sure he
a young
appreciates the shout out.
up and comer, yeah, Tom Jones.
Talking reality television.
Royalties from this, man. I feel like
Oh,
as a
yeah.
band, it's really good to just merchandise fucking everything, including copyright, man. Like, I want to be.
Can we
feel like
copyright
that's the only-
copyright?
Yeah, we can copyright the word copyright. So if anyone ever uses the word copyright in a song,
It's funny you bring that up, Alex. Like Gene Simmons copyrighted the fucking Moneybag logo, so like if someone wants to use it
Wait,
like in
he
a
actually
cartoon or
did?
something, it's like, yeah, he
That's
owns the
crazy.
Moneybag
That
logo.
dude, Gene Simmons is such a dick. I remember he also
A
tried
little
to
bit,
copyright the horns, like the metal horns.
Oh,
that you
yeah,
flew up to
yeah.
your hand, like.
Huh.
But you're thinking, who does that belong to then? If it's not Gene, because for me that's who I know it from, right?
I know
Dio?
it's from
Is
Dio,
it
my
Dio?
guy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah,
The
it's a Dio
Dio.
thing.
All
The
right.
Hey,
Dio.
man, I feel like you can't claim that. Like
You can-
everyone uses
Yeah,
that.
that's true. It's like it's
Yeah,
kind of a thing. Like sometimes if you're counting, right?
Right.
It'd
I
be
feel
like a Jewish
that's
guy
something
trying to
I've always
copyright the
known.
fish logo, you know?
There's a lot
Perhaps.
of talking at the same
Yeah,
time.
there's a lot of talking, but I agree with
My
everything
bad.
that was said. I stand by it.
Yeah. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead. My bad.
No, it's all good, man. You know we have a good energy when everyone is excited to talk here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex,
RJ.
Leela, what have you guys been listening to?
I've still been listening to Iration.
Nice.
I've been listening to the second album, Hotting Up now, or the third album. Well, it's like their third or fourth album, but
Yeah.
either way, it's their 2015 album, Hotting Up, and it's so good. I really like the song Midnight on it. It's so fun, and like the bass lines are just out of this world. Like I'm just like going crazy with this band. It's been like 2 weeks. I never stick on a band for 2 weeks, so it's like
Yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome to hear.
Hell yeah,
Wow.
baselines.
I've been
Based
straight
on
up
the
just
podcast.
listening to stuff with Leela too, and then like taking what Leela's listening to and like trying to make songs that kind of sound like it as
Oh
inspiration.
hell yeah, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's always good. We're just like, that
Mhm.
song makes us feel this way. Let's write a song that makes us feel this way. You know,
Mhm.
Right.
good times.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of reggae specifically this past week.
Cool. What kind? Like, what do you listen to?
It's kind of just been a variety of different shit. Today I listened to an album by Catch a Fire. Let me double check what that was called.
While you're doing that, I'll talk about what I've been listening to a little bit, I guess, RJ, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just hop in. I'm I sent this to the group chat that I'm in with RJ. I just had like an epiphany, like that a lot of the bands that I listen to are made up of like skinny white dudes who like name their bands after sports, but they look like they've never played a sport. So
Okay.
I've started making a playlist on Spotify called "Bands Named After Sports Made Up of Guys Who Have Never Played a Sport." And so
Can you list some examples?
oh,
please?
Carter, boy, can I! I'm excited. So far, I've got modern baseball, American football, knuckle puck, hockey
What?
dad, Winnetka
hold on,
Bowling
pause,
League,
pause.
Free Throw.
Fucking Knuckle Puck. What a great name for a fucking
Isn't
band.
that such a good
So
name?
great
Yeah.
name.
Make sure you add tennis.
Oh, very Leela,
The
absolutely.
tennis.
I was actually
Yeah.
hoping that someone would have things to add to
Oh,
this.
that's a good one.
Tennis rocks.
She
I
does it.
remember.
Yeah,
Sorry, go
they're so good. Like the dude looks nerdy, like the guitar
yeah.
player. They're a married couple. They're so good, by the way. But yeah,
I'm looking
it's-
at them right now.
yeah,
This dude's
yeah.
haircut is rough.
they murked him. But,
But yeah,
Chuck.
so I've been listening to some of that, which is funny. Most of these bands are like punk bands or like indie or pop punk bands or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Knucklepuck's sick. I love Knucklepuck. It's awesome.
Yeah, Knucklepuck's pretty good, man. I haven't listened to like all that much of them. And
Oh shit! I gotta download something then. Fuck. Peer pressure.
yeah, peer pressure. There you go.
Also, peer pressure for people at home. Download some tennis. You'll get into that.
And
I'm gonna
also,
check out some tennis.
download some SafeSax.
Download some.
And while you're
Safe
at it,
Sax.
download some
Yeah.
SafeSax.
You wouldn't download SafeSax, would you?
You wouldn't download.
I mean, I kind of would.
You wouldn't download a singular SafeSax. You
I mean,
wouldn't
it's
download a
better than-
saxophone, would you?
Those were so
there's
silly.
entire
I like.
industry around that.
When was the last time you guys saw like an ad like that? Right, like
Oh,
before
man.
a DVD or
Pirating
something.
one?
You wouldn't download a car, would you? It's like there's gonna be like no offense to the younger people than me, but it's like there's gonna be some people that haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, like
You
I'm
know?
sure
Oh,
my
there
little
totally is,
cousin
yeah.
would have no idea what I'm talking about if I mentioned
Right?
that.
Or like what a VHS tape is. They'll be
Right.
like, "Excuse me." Whereas like I had Rugrats like Vacation on Orange
Dude.
VHS, dude. I was a fucking real deal collector.
I remember I got Star Wars Episode 1 on VHS when I was like 7, and I was so happy. I watched
man.
that thing like 30 times.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh yeah. Did you guys ever watch like the Digimon movie? You
Oh,
guys ever see it?
yeah.
Dude.
Oh man. What's
This
that
is
fucking
just-
dinosaur
this is
with the crazy arm?
It's just the nostalgia cast now.
Nothing is
Yo,
more
that
powerful
movie
than
is like the
nostalgia.
reason why I love ska punk, man. I freaking love that movie.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude. There's so much. There's like Less Than Jake in it and stuff. Like,
Are you serious, dude? I gotta watch the
Street.
Digimon movie.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
you gotta watch that.
it's such
Is
a
that-
good movie. Check it out.
I like the show. The theme song rocks. There we go. We can bring it back to music. You know,
Yeah.
Digimon, digital monsters,
Still monsters,
Digimon,
Digimon,
are the champions.
champions. Woo!
Dude, that rocks. That gets you hyped up every time. I don't care.
Oh
who you
yeah,
are.
dude. That'll get them fired up. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's that's funny. RJ, did you find the name of that thing you were looking for?
I did. It was On the Road Again by Catch a Fire.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Great record. Highly recommend. And then some other reggae I've been listening to is there was a pretty local band to me called John Brown's Body.
Oh yeah.
They broke up in like 2018 or something like that, maybe 2017 or earlier. But I've been listening to them again a ton, as always. If you're into reggae, you should definitely check that band out. I don't
Cool.
know if I could recommend a singular album, but if I had to, it'd probably either be Kings and Queens or Fireflies.
Awesome.
I imagine they're on your giant reggae playlist that you sent me. Then,
They
right?
are. They are.
Nice. I still haven't listened to that. We literally talked about it the last time Alex and Leela were on, and I still haven't gone and listened to it.
It's because you hate me, Steve.
Well, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, that's absolutely why.
Life gets in the way, you know. Steve's got
Exactly.
He's got bills.
I've
He's
got
got
bills.
dependents.
No.
He
I-
pays his
well, I don't have
taxes. God
dependents,
damn it.
Well, okay, let's not go that far.
Okay, all right.
Paying taxes, all right.
Allegedly pays his taxes on time.
I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah. I love,
Allegedly
Taxes.
punk rock.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
If that's not already a freaking like album or something, someone should get on that. This is
Writing it
allegedly
down
punk
right
rock.
now.
that's a good point. I'll write
I'm
that
still
one
in the
down.
list.
That's
I'm in the
that's
search
yours
for-
for free. I knock them out for like free.
Yeah.
I'm still in the search
First
for
one's
a good
on me.
band name.
Next
so.
one's gonna come out of charge.
Yeah, there you
Damn,
go.
Carter, keep it in the family. Come on, man.
That's a spicy one.
Make a
Keeping the
playlist
family's pretty good
called
too.
White Guys Who Probably Don't Pay Taxes.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. Oh, I can totally do.
You can put Grimes on that one for sure.
I was gonna say Mac Miller has a song called Donald Trump. I could put him on there.
Yeah.
Big pot.
Bing pot. But yeah, we should probably talk about your guys' awesome new EP you just
Yeah,
put
I was
out.
just gonna say that.
Thank you for the
SafeSax
compliment.
with Consent, which when I think we heard that was the title, I think we talked about it on the cast. I was like, of course, that would be what you guys would call it. But yeah, so that just came out like just last week, right?
Yeah, man,
14th
just on
of
the
July.
15th there. But 5 days ago, just over 5 days ago. We're still promoting it right now, but dude, it's been so well received and everyone's been so happy.
Yeah, I've
Like,
really enjoyed it.
Because it's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
you checked it out, eh?
Oh, I think
Oh, yeah.
I've listened to those 3 songs at least 20 times each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Can't
thank you,
confess.
man.
Like anytime
great.
I'm leaving the house now to like walk somewhere, I'm like, I might as well listen to this SafeSax EP on my way there.
He
Hell
does
yeah.
say that every time he walks out the door.
I do. Every
Like
single
a
Those
time.
exact words.
Are you gonna be the president of our fan club? Is that what you're saying?
I would love to. I would love to.
That's hilarious.
I'll be your guys' merch guy.
There you
Oh
go,
my
yeah.
god, thanks for saying that. We've been hey, it's not, allegedly we have t-shirts. Allegedly
Are
we
you
need
serious?
someone to sell them. So allegedly would
Dude.
you be allegedly interested?
It's in New York, man.
I'm 100%
Yeah.
buying a SafeSax shirt, man.
Buy
Like,
2 of them.
Yeah, and send me one.
I'll buy 2 and I'll cut one up and I'll make it into a patch. For my
Yeah,
jacket.
dude.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sick.
Or get one for that special somebody, you know.
Nah, absolutely not.
No.
You're talking about RJ, right?
Those
There's enough
SOs.
Go around.
Okay, this might be. Yeah, no, go ahead. That's not a great thought.
So the
We were
first
talking. Yeah, go ahead.
the first song we listened to was Follow Your Dreams, first song off the EP. You guys want to talk about the recording process or writing that song or anything like that?
Well, real quick, just before they start, I just wanted to say Alex mentioned how you guys have been promoting the album and stuff, still doing that. And I think the way you guys have been doing it is really cool. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
posts
true.
you've been putting on your Instagram about the songs and the process and stuff like that. Like you don't have to rehash too much of what you talked about, but like, in case people who are listening haven't seen those posts and stuff, if you could, just give us a little bit of I guess some background on the songs or whatever. But yeah, starting with Follow Your Dreams, I guess.
At SafeSax Scott.
Oh yeah, also follow at SafeSax Ska. Right. Thank you, Carter.
My
Thanks,
man.
Carter.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, Follow Your Dreams was conceptualized by Alex first, right after we wrote Deadline, and he came up with the chorus. And then and of course, like Alex basically composes all the music, so he puts it all together and writes the chords and stuff. So once he had come up with that, he uses like DAW software and made it himself, and then he sent it over to me. And this is during the second lockdown. And we just had some conversations about like how far we wanted the band to go and stuff. So like we kind of, and like I had just watched The Secret, so I like just found out about like Law of Attraction, and I was really excited about it. So I was like, let's make this song into something that like people can listen to, and then like they can like visualize their dreams, and like we can create that for people's experience. And it just ended up like going from there, and I was able to like share some of like my doubt, like my feelings of doubt in the song, which is really neat. So like what kind of gets me down and creates blockages in my energy fields is basically stuff like the 9 to 5, the fucking dealing with people, the rat race, customer service, like anything like that. And basically all the things we're forced to do, not the things that we want to do in life. And
can I give you a compliment, Leela? Like the line, like follow your dreams, carry them no matter how much they weigh. That one is
I like
my
that a
favorite
lot.
because it's like because there's that little bitch voice inside you. I don't know if you can still say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Little bitch voice that's like, man, you should quit. Why are you still doing this? And it's like, no, you got to carry your dreams no matter how much they weigh, because that thing is a motherfucker to get off the ground. Yeah, so no, that was the line that did it for me. Like, I'm always like, if I can just like say, I am always a huge fan of Leela's lyrics. They're always so poignant, and it is an absolute pleasure to support that idea, usually on the drums. So,
right.
Yeah, that's a big statement from Carter out of the gate.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
a
you
hell
so
of a fun time to play that fucking song in the studio.
I'm really excited for when you guys are going to be gigging in the fall because shows are coming back. Shows
They're
are
back.
coming back. They're
Shows
back.
are coming back. It's happening.
That's
Ugh.
right.
I cannot wait. It's going to be so cool.
We
Yeah.
have a show coming up.
Yes. I don't know. Like recording that song too was also like a hell of a time too, man. Like for everything that we did like we did one session with like just the rhythm section, so guitar, vocals, drums, and bass, and then we like recorded the horns after in a separate session.
And the vocals later too.
Yeah, we still had to like lay down vocals and stuff as well. So it was like 3 sessions in the studio, and we just like made it work, man. Everyone came together so well just because of like all the restrictions and stuff that were happening. But now I'm hoping that we can like iron out our process and be a lot faster and
Right. I
better.
mean, if you guys can make something like this in your last EP with, you know, all the restrictions and quarantine and, you know, worrying about the virus and everything, I'm really excited to see what you guys do with, like, you know, no chains on. It's like not
now
being
that the
held
limiters are
down
off.
at all.
Honestly, I kind of miss the chains
Yeah.
because
It's a good pressure.
Yeah, anything that you did right was like a huge achievement. Now it's like the world's open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like now there's a minimum bar. You know, but
True.
I'm still excited to keep breaking records, man. You know?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Keep breaking records and making records.
Yeah, exactly. Personal records, I guess.
Well, I meant like recording records, you know? Like
Oh yeah,
if
yeah,
you guys
100%.
are- yeah.
I mean, with consent, going platinum for sure, right?
I'm a funny guy.
You're hilarious. That was good.
But yeah. That's super cool. The backstory behind that song. And it is a great song, man. Like, I don't know. I think it's a great way to kick off the album.
Oh, yeah.
I really dug this one. I'll admit I didn't do what I did last time where I stayed up until midnight to hear the drop. But then the next morning I downloaded it all and I was listening to it while I was driving around in the tractor. And yeah, that song
On
like you
the
said, it really gets the
tractor,
drop.
Steve. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, do you not know this?
Oh, he doesn't know about the tractor.
You not know this about me, Carter? Oh,
Dude,
I
what?
work on a farm. I've been working on a farm since I was like 13 years old.
Good for you, buddy. That's sick. Because like
Sorry,
our music is really excellent. Like with like skateboarding and stuff. Like a lot of my friends are like, dude, this is like a Tony Hawk soundtrack. This thing is fucking sick.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's like it translates to the tractor. Oh, that's so awesome. Anyway,
yeah.
sorry to derail the thought.
All the time,
No worries,
like with
man.
Steve, I'll be like, "Hey, you should check out this like hardcore album." He'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it on the tractor."
Yeah.
That's
That's what I spend all day doing. You know, I'm like out there for like 10 hours a day, freaking driving those things around. So that gives me so much time to listen to music, which
Good
is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. And
Your phone battery lasts 10 hours.
I bring a charger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, last
What can
time I had
say? I'm a
to
smart man.
soon you're inseminating cows to Cannibal Corpse and shit, dude.
I bet you those cows would be delicious.
Dude,
Yeah, with those
I
guys.
bet.
They couldn't be happier, dude. Any
All
band
right,
with the lead singer's name Corpse Grinder, I think I'll listen
Cool.
to.
Absolutely. Cows love that.
Ground beef, dude.
Wait, Steve, I
Anyway,
have
can
a
we
question.
talk about the next song, my god?
Yeah,
Or-
we can.
Let's get into
Sorry,
more
someone
music.
someone said they had a question, or
No, it's fine. I was gonna ask if you had if tractors had like USB ports, but you know, it's not.
oh,
That
well, I
important.
mean the nice fancy ones do. If
Those city
unfortunately
tractors.
no, that's just for farmers who have money. Most of ours are from like the 70s, so
Are you guys gonna get John Deere to sponsor the podcast? That'd be kind of cool. It's like, hey,
Sick.
you
absolutely
know?
not. John Deere tractors are garbage.
And
Okay,
I
well, I'm a
heard that's
layman. I
trash.
don't know.
No right.
Trash.
to
Get
repair.
them out of here.
John
Anyway,
Deere
yeah,
is-
tell me.
isn't a tractor company anymore. It's a software company.
Yeah, literally.
Good point.
Yeah,
I could-
it's terrible.
I could rant about that for a long time. However, Alex is right. This is a music podcast, so we should play the next song on the EP, and then we can talk about that.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, shit.
The light in me was left too try, but you'll never escape knowing why. Take me back how it used to be. Are your demons haunting me? Let me know if it's meant to be. Are your demons haunting me? Take me back how it used to be. Are your demons haunting me? Let me know if it's meant to be. Are your demons haunting me?
Steve Peck on the saxophone, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Steve kills it on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
weird
Steve wrote all the horn lines for that too.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to talk a little bit about that? You guys went into that a little bit on your Instagram post about like, I'll just stop talking. Yeah, go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, no, well, I guess like with regards to horn lines, like I always kind of just like write the song or whatever and like have like kind of a basic horn line that I get the horn players to follow. Sometimes it ends up being that one. Most of the time though, I just send like one of the horn players a version of the song without horns on it and go, I need horns for this. And sometimes they write something good, sometimes they don't, and sometimes it's like, we'll keep it. It's kind of a process.
Life.
Yeah, 100%. It's good to like it's because like if I play the role of producer too, then it's like I have to kind of be like a little picky and choosy with the horn lines. But for this one, Steve just killed it, and he normally does too.
Steve is very metal influenced, and I think he totally got the vibe. It's like a dark and gothic vibe of a ska song. It's such an interesting thing we created.
I was gonna say
Absolutely.
that. Like it's really unique. Well, I don't know if it felt really unique to me when I listened to it, and I think I don't know. Demons is probably my favorite one off of the EP.
Those are the real people, man.
I don't know, man.
The Demons people.
It's awesome.
No,
I
kind of like how it's aggro ska. It's like
totally. It's kind of got like a darker feel to it, and I thought that was really interesting.
Oh, speaking of writing the song and stuff between Alex and Leela, whose idea was it for that sucking part? The whoa.
That wasn't even. It was just one of my breaths that got compressed.
Oh.
Yeah, but like that was still written into it, though, right? That that idea,
that break.
Oh,
like the
that's what I'm. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, excellent vocal performance, but like we wrote that into the song. Is like that part where everything like that part, right? Was that an Alex idea or was that a Leela idea?
That was a me idea.
It might even been a you idea. That was something that happened at practices.
Maybe.
Yeah, either way, I'm really happy that it's there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It makes the people
as just a listener, I feel like when that part comes in, I kind of start holding my breath a little bit. You know? It's like
right.
just waiting for that resolution, and then when it hits,
right
it feels
thing.
so right. Yeah,
absolutely. And I will say, we were talking off air a little bit about leaving the mistakes in. Right?
Yes,
it's supposed to be all silence, right? Whoa, I think it's coming into the second time we do that. Fucking Bonehead over here hits the kick drum. It's like, boom. Woo! It's like, oh, well. I guess that stays in.
It sounds good, man. So
we love it. We love it.
Yeah. No, and it's fun to listen to. Like when I'm learning it again, because it's been so long since we've played these songs. It was like in February, I think we recorded this. So like recently having to relearn them for all the shows and stuff is like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll leave the mistake in. And I have to learn the mistake, right? It's kind of fun.
I think it's really interesting to think that like in recording land, mistakes are so like it's like, oh, we got to get rid of that mistake. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect. But it's also like really cool when you actually leave mistakes in. I find that the music breathes a little bit more. And
dude.
I feel like it adds, I feel like it adds like a layer of authenticity.
Agree.
Absolutely. I mean, we are punk, right? We got to do
Right.
this like punk style, not
Yeah.
pop style, right?
And it's just like no one's perfect, and it's almost
Fuck yeah,
not
dude.
corny, but I feel like it's more
Okay,
real
Hannah
to.
Montana. Nobody's perfect.
I feel like it's just more authentic when you leave those mistakes in, because no one's perfect, and no one should have the idea in their mind that they have to be perfect to be a good musician.
I will say,
Agreed.
if you're the one who fucked it up, though, it's
I
tough.
was gonna say, man.
It's tough to leave it in there. When it's
I'm
your
literally
me.
feel that in my
Like-
soul, dude.
Me and Layla were listening to like take 25 of Strawberry Fields Forever earlier yesterday, and we're just like, holy fuck, like how many takes do you have to do as a band before it's right? You know, and I feel like a lot of musicians really get down on themselves, and me being a recording engineer and a producer, it's like you see it so much. You see people just beat the fucking shit out of themselves, and it's like, damn, like there's been perfectly successful careers on music founded on literally nothing but mistakes.
Right.
Shit, yeah, man. Ramones. Fucking Ramones.
Yeah, like hello, Sid Vicious. What are you doing in here?
Right.
Come on.
True.
No, like, I feel that so much, Alex. The idea where it's, and what you were saying, Carter, where it's like, yeah, you just, when you're the person who makes the mistakes, you beat yourself up about it crazy. Like, I can't tell you how many times just over the last year. Like, I wasn't in the studio all that much over the last year, but I laid down some bass tracks for like Braden and Esther and stuff like that. And on one of Esther's songs specifically, which she's got to put this stuff out. Her songs that she wrote were like so good. Like I can't even, like, incredible. But
shout out to Esther.
Shout out to Esther.
Release
Forseth.
your shit already. We
Put
all
it out.
want it. Just
People
put it out.
demand it. The people demand it.
We want it yesterday. Go ahead, Steve.
Literally, yeah. But there was one when we were recording one of her songs. I had like a little bit of, like, it wasn't necessarily that I messed up as much as it was I didn't play something as perfectly as I could have. Like, what happened is I basically my finger went down on the string, but it also kind of bent it a little bit. So it just kind of sounded like it was, it just kind of bent into the note instead of just landing on the note.
Yeah.
And we went back and we listened to it, and I was just like furious. I'm like, God damn it, that take was perfect for the one tiny thing. I hate it. I need to read. And Esther was just like, I don't know, I kind of like the way that sounds. And I was just like,
yeah.
And
that's
I was
tough
like,
too, right?
Totally, because I was like, I feel like I need to redo it, but she was like, no, I like the way it sounds. So I was like, well, shit. I mean, it's your song, so I guess.
Absolutely. And as a studio guy too, understanding that it's like, yeah, you could always do a little bit better because but like, who's paying you? Or I guess in our case, not paying you. Shout out to McEwen for not letting you make any money. It's just you do what the people that are giving you the opportunity want you to do, and I think that's what a professional does. I'm like the king of at least one more take. That's like always my line after every take. It's like, I think we can do one more. I think we can do better. And it's like, no, it's not. So anyway, I'm off on a tangent right now.
When we were listening to Strawberry Fields Forever, it was like, it's like every take they changed something technical or like vibe about the song. It wasn't like drilling home the same take the same way each time. They would like change like an effect on the guy's voice or like freaking like change like this take we're gonna bring an orchestra in. You know what I'm saying? Like it was really cool the way they approached it.
Yeah, I was Paul McCartney's got this new documentary out on Hulu, I think, McCartney 321, and I binged the whole thing because I'm like, yes, genius, tell me your ways. Anyway, and that was one of the things he was saying, is that they would just kind of get together. They didn't really rehearse, and then they'd lay it down because the Beatles were done being a performing band. They'd be like, yeah, that was cool. And then just, that's it. They played it like however many times they played it, and then that's it. It's out, and then they're not going to play it ever, which is like, whoa.
That's
crazy to think about, but it's like, yeah, they didn't really care. They treated it more like, now this is me adding my own spin to it, but it's like they treated it more like how an artist would treat like a painting. How it's just, I'm gonna free paint and just do it however, instead of like, no, this is the song, it has to be this BPM and like none of that. It's just like, yeah, that was cool.
Right. And then that's really interesting.
So,
that's honestly how Alex write a lot. It's just like we are pretty we're just like very forgiving, I guess. Like we don't care.
Just let it out. Absolutely.
it's really nice to have that freedom when you're actually working with someone, and it's nice to have a freedom with like modern DAWs and recording
Oh
software.
yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't even do what I can do without technology. Like, fuck. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you guys
allowed
wanna
me and
talk?
Lila to really like work together and like write all this stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, do you
Not
wanna
easy.
talk a little bit about your songwriting process?
Yes,
song-
but not me.
Our songwriting process is definitely just like Alex composing the song. Other than like for Demons, like if we're just talking in
Mhm.
general, like our process has just become like Alex composes the song with like chords, and like he usually makes a bass line too and everything. And then I just write all my melodies on top of it. I kind of like scat over it. Like
Oh,
we
yeah.
worked on a couple new songs this week, so like I've definitely utilized that skill of like scatting over something from that I got from school from jazz. And
Shout out to
and then I
jazz.
take out those melodies that I really like because they end up being really melodic instead of like some songwriting can just be one note for like the whole thing
Yes.
with one little change. But like
Mhm.
from jazz, I've really learned how to like really like bend up and down the scale and really like use everything and get really really funky with it. So like I don't know, it's just that's how we make it so far, and like it's just done nothing but as good, really.
I was
Like
gonna say it's been working because you guys' songs are killer. So
Yeah,
that's really
totally.
interesting.
Thanks,
And-
man. That's awesome to hear. The
And
other thing that I really
Sorry.
like, I really like using is I use for songwriting specifically. I like using Superior Drummer. That piece of software has saved me millions and millions of headaches and dollars at the same time. It's like I was able to basically write and make the song sound like a song before I even had like a drummer come into the room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And no disrespect to Carter, because Carter, whenever I
Oh,
get him to
none
late,
taken.
it's
Fucking
fucking
none
awesome.
taken.
It's like,
Yeah.
but it's like
It's
Carter, this is the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
fucking,
it's like coming from my perspective, like I could see like how an outsider might be like, doesn't that piss you off? And it's like, I mean, maybe if you're not the final say kind of thing, but I think it's a great tool to like, here is the song, and then they write this masterpiece, and then I basically get the piece of music, right? And it's like, okay, Carter, take this but make it better. And then I spend, like I was saying earlier, how I really listen to Leela's lyrics and her enunciation and like how she would rhythmically say it. Like if she's like bita ba bita ba, I'm like, that's a triplet part, right? And then I just have the whole playground made for me, and it's just up to me to just rip the drums as best as I can, and it is fucking excellent, I gotta say. So
That's really
shout
interesting,
out to
Carter.
Easy Drummer. Yeah, no, Easy Drummer is okay with me, man, as long as he doesn't replace me on the record. Fuck yeah.
yeah, I would never do that. I'd never do that.
That's really cool though to hear, Carter, that like the way you kind of analyze like
I mean, at the end of the day, man, like that's the whole point of anybody in the band's job, is to support the vocal, I think. So it's
totally right? Like
that's what the layman is listening to, because that's what they can understand, right? Is the words that are being spoken. So it's, you're kind of like an actor a little bit. That's like, okay, what's the vibe of this one? This one's kind of sexy, right? This one's kind of angry. This one's kind of fast. This one's kind of, it's got a strut to it, right? And just like let yourself. This is for just in general. I don't know if this is good advice, but what I like to do is I let myself kind of feel the emotion, and I take on the emotion of the music, and then be like, okay, how does that make me feel? How does that make me play? And now apply the feeling to like kind of like the school air drum, like what should you technically do here kind of shit, right? Where it's like Phil goes here, Crash goes here, like all that stuff, right? And it's that's my process for those that didn't ask, but now you know.
No, I think that's super interesting though. Like it's
I
like
think
you said,
it's really interesting because like as a singer, typically you'll follow the bass.
Yeah,
like, as a singer, you like need the bass to perform. It's like this huge like we're all just like, oh, you're trying to play the song.
We need each other. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's interesting that you say that, Alex.
Do
you think that's? Oh,
sorry,
go ahead, RJ.
I just wanted to say this before we moved on. I was talking to Gage in the middle of the last song, just to point out that I definitely got to give a lot of credit to Leela, because your vocals are amazing. Like, you all sound great. You're all really great at making music, but like Leela, your vocals especially on this EP, just amazing. You killed it.
Totally, yeah.
Thank you so much. I really put a lot of effort into learning how to be a better singer this year, and I think it paid off, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
With the
You're
going
killing
into
it, Leela.
performance. I had a lot of fun with it, and like I really have like decided on a timbre that's fun for
Yes.
especially for this. And I even got a compliment. I did like an open mic the other day, and like this guy was like, "I really like the timbre of your voice," and I was like, "Thank you. That is exactly what I've been working on." And I've accessed an entire new register of my voice this year, like the mixed voice part. So it's like super exciting. I was a pretty chest dominant person, as you can tell. I'm not very high pitched, but I was able to like kind of like get that and solve a lot of issues I had in regards to singing. So it's like been a really big year with lots of hard work in order to get that sound. So thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, of course. Steve, you were gonna say something?
I forget what it was, but it was probably something dumb. So we can move on. Yeah.
Steve, you gotta love yourself, bro.
Oh,
we
thanks,
should be
I
all
love
set
myself a little bit.
to listen to Deadline now.
Yeah, let's check it
So
out.
I will preface this by saying that, like, in my small group of like nerdy mid-20s male friends, this is their favorite. So if that is you, you're not alone.
All right.
Nice.
I say strike the iron when it's hot. You lie and say you're happy when you're not. Cool down now, you think you're a big shot. Take advantage of the things that you forgot. And you mock me with your words. Your broken pride and blur the boundaries that I craft so carefully in me. Tiptoeing endlessly on thin lines. It's time to take the dive. I'm sick of this dichotomy. You say you ride the tide, but your hands are up, baby, and you're fighting for your life. Knew it was coming, don't act surprised. Let's surf these waves and get high in the meantime. Whoa, yes, the devil's by your side. The prison is your mind, and you've been living on parole. Whoa, fighting for your soul. I'm colorblind. to hold. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Awesome.
Dude, Roman's guitar solo rips in that song,
I
man.
was just
Hell
saying
yeah.
that to Gage.
The guitar.
My
Hey,
good
guitar.
friend,
I looked at
guitar.
my guitar. I'm like, you hear that, bro?
Why can't you do that?
I just turned to Gage. I go, the guitar in this song is crazy.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, man. Like I laid down the rhythm guitar tracks, but then we had one of our friends from school come in and lay down the solo. And man, like I'll tell you about the solo. Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of
Go right
course.
ahead.
Cool. Yeah,
Absolutely
okay,
not,
okay.
Alex. Stop talking.
Yeah, no.
No
Get off
music
the
talk on this
Some
podcast.
fans
No
don't want to
guitar
hear
talk on this
about the
podcast.
sausage.
We only want to talk about Rugrats.
Callback.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we freaking had Roman come in and freaking I'm just like I told him like the night before, I'm like, hey man, I need you to come and just lay it down on this track or whatever. Brought him in. He brought I think it was like a Stratocaster or something, but yeah. Oh no, it was a Les Paul he brought.
It was like
and,
a no, brah. It was like a Chinese copy of like a telly with a whammy bar. I think is what he played, right? You remember that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but then he
Yeah.
brought in a couple pedals too. So
Yes.
we started recording him. He did like I think like 17 takes or something like that. And then
And
I
they were
was like,
all
"Fuck
excellent,
it."
I gotta say.
Yeah, they were all amazing. Then I was like, fuck this, let's try a wah pedal. And then we tried it with a wah pedal, and he played it, and we were all just floored
That's
by
the
it.
one.
And then we kept the first take as soon as he used the wah pedal, and we tried like 10 more takes with the wah pedal. But yeah, we kept the first one, and we were like, holy shit, man.
No, he's a real like enigma. I don't know if I'm using that word right, but he's just like one of the he's baffling as a guitar player. It's like you can come up with that right now, like holy cow. So anyway, shout out to Roman.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
Yeah,
you
that
used the word
guitar
right.
was nuts.
Yeah, he's a piece of art. That guy, he's
So
crazy.
what made you guys bring Roman in on that one? Was it like through the mutual connection of Wen, because he plays bass for you guys, and also for the Roman Trio, who also have a song out, right? What is it called? I can't remember. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It's Through Love, I think, is their most recent
You know
one.
what?
That's
That
if
sounds
not-
like
and I
right,
listened to
yes.
it like 100 times. Shout out to Benjamin Caulfield on the drums with those fucking Hurtas. You bad motherfucker. You
Ben
came
Caulfield
in hot
is a
with those
legend.
Hurtas. I was like, no, he didn't.
Ben also played on Jessica's EP, which is also fantastic.
I'm so happy for our contemporaries since I'm not in school anymore.
Our
Like,
colleagues.
holy shit. Like, no, this is the point, people. I'm so happy for everybody just doing the thing and doing it at such a high level. And oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
So awesome.
Oh yeah, I should also say the name of sorry, right before you start, Alex. I just want to make sure I don't forget the Jessica's EP is called Death of a Caretaker. That's what it is. Yeah. And Ben played on that as well. It's so good, right?
Mhm.
But anyway, yeah, sorry. Go right ahead, Alex, and answer the question I asked you before I then interrupted you to say something else.
Yeah, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay, man.
Oh no.
Guitar
No,
solos and shit. Like, I don't
I was
know,
asking
man.
why what it was that brought you to
right,
bring
the
Roman in.
connection.
Like, did you just know you're like, I want a solo on this, and
Yeah,
like-
so I guess
He's
that's a
kind
really
of
good
the solo guy, right? You know?
Yeah. So like I had a solo written for it, and then basically it was like I really want to involve someone else from a program just because the cohort's so tight. And then I knew that Roman could lay it down like light years faster than I ever could. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
fair, yeah.
He's kind of the go-to guitar slinger, right? It's just like, what do we need on this recording? Like putting the producer hat on. It's like, can we make this just the biggest, craziest, most fucking epic thing? Who do you call? You call Roman. Like, that's the guy, right? So,
yeah.
And I will
100%.
say that on the demo, Alex's guitar solo was fucking excellent. I will say that right now. I remember playing a long term and be like, Jesus, that is amazing. But anyway, you get Romans on the official release.
Yeah.
Really
And
happy that we got
sounds
Roman, man. He
good
just
as
killed.
hell, yeah.
It's such a good selling point for the record too. So it was nice to involve everybody, man. It's all about creating
Hell
a
yeah.
community and like bringing everybody together. You know, music brings people together, and it's not just about the audience. It's a lot of fun.
Exactly.
I mean, that's kind of why we're doing this, right, RJ?
Yeah, definitely. Talk to musicians about music, you know. Get as
I
many
will
people
say
to hear about different music as we can. But
Hell
mostly
yeah.
me. I want to talk to musicians.
Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
I was just gonna say it's really cool that you guys are doing this, man. I always think it's so cool when you see people that are actually like doing something for the community that's not just playing music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
wow,
like
thank you.
every single gear in the machine really helps, and like bringing
Oh
the
my
community
God,
together,
yeah.
man. It's amazing. Like we've had a lot of help just from people that do like nonprofit ventures and stuff like that, and just like the entire goal of it's just to make the music community more vibrant in Edmonton.
Absolutely.
And everybody's been helping us out, and like it's super important, and it's God's work, man. It's crazy. It's so
Please
nice.
keep helping us out, man. We need it. Buy a
Speaking of,
t-shirt for God's sake. We need the $25.
Speaking of the Edmonton community specifically, you guys were on the radio. You guys want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal now. So
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Oh,
Go
okay, I
for
was
it,
gonna
Alex.
say, that's it, I
Go
guess,
right
yeah.
ahead, man. No, I'm pumping you up. So
Yeah, so I guess
Part of the hype
it's one
man.
of our friends, Rhea March. She works for the university radio station, CJSR, and she did like a little just a little interview with us. It was our first time on the radio though, so pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
100%. So yeah, we're actually on the real radio waves coming at you live.
also
Well,
CJSR rocks. If
CJSR
you're
is
not already
awesome,
tuned
yeah.
into it, like I can't tell you how many great fucking things I've heard on CJSR, CKUA, and CBC. I cannot
Yep.
stress that
Yeah,
enough in my car.
CKUA is also
Like,
good.
no offense to the Bear, but it's like you motherfuckers play the exact same shit as CJ92 in
Ooh.
Calgary. Fucking pick a new playlist, you
It's
fucking
going right
people.
to it, yeah.
Shots-
They're-
Hey man, this has a big reach. I'm gonna make a huge difference with my comments here. I'm just busting your balls, but I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah,
I mean, sometimes I would rather listen to something new and not never made it as a wise man.
Shout out to Nickelback.
Shout
Nickelback
out to
fucking
Nickelback.
rocks. Are you kidding me?
They
love
need
Nickelback.
our they need
Yeah,
the
they
shout out.
need our exactly. They need us more than we need them.
Is Nickelback Canadian?
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
They're from
RJ,
Canada.
are you
American,
serious?
man.
They played at the 2010 Canadian Olympics, and I was so mad that it was them instead of, a good Canadian band,
I-
like,
I
Rush or
always-
something. Yeah.
I always knew there was a problem. I always knew there was a reason I had a problem with Nickelback. Now I know.
It
From
wasn't
Canada.
the music. It's just that
You
they're
guys are gonna
Canadian.
hate me for this, but like Nickelback fucking rocks. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
dude.
We got
They
a few
fucking,
Nickelback
I'm with you
fans
there.
Nickelback
Animals? Are
fucking
you
slaps.
kidding me?
They're not
Rockstar.
as bad as everyone says they are, but I don't know if I'd go far enough to call
They
them
haven't
good.
written a bad song. They've gone like multi-platinum.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
It's cool to hate Nickelback. That's all I'll say about it. It is
Yeah.
cool to hate them, but like when I went to see them, I saw them here in E-Town. I think it was the last tour, the Feed the Machine tour, which, like, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm like an OG like Nickelback fan. Like,
Yeah,
fucking, it's too late. It's too late.
I was gonna say I
Yeah.
can tolerate like older Nickelback stuff, but I feel like everything after
Listen.
like When We Stand Together and stuff like that has just been kind of
Oh yeah, but I will
You
say,
know it.
go ahead.
I think what made me dislike Nickelback is I think they had one song that was on like a Guitar Hero or a Rock Band at one
Or
point.
something. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
me
dude.
and my
100%
brother would
they
play those games together, and I just remember he would always choose the Nickelback song like over and over again.
For the memes, dude. He's doing it
how
for
you
the
remind
memes.
me.
Back then, I will say when I went to see them last, the entire crowd was absolutely in a great mood, and everybody knew all the words to all of their songs. It was the best live performance I've ever seen from a crowd standpoint, where me being in the
Okay.
crowd and people are singing their face off. It's like, holy shit, is Nickelback really gonna be the best fucking concert I ever went to? But it absolutely is, because you go and see Rush, everyone's standing with their fucking arms crossed and being like, yeah, man, on the record they play it like this, but shut the fuck
Everyone's
up,
like straightening their glasses and being like, well, actually, if you pay attention to what the drummer is doing, like
YYZ, all this, I don't know, man. But anyway, that's the last I'll say about Nickelback. Chad, if you want to like give me some money for all this free publicity, I'll take it. Thanks, dude. I'm here for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chad
That
Kroeger
vibe is an
appreciates
early
it.
time. They really play. There's lots to learn from them. I think people kind of forget about that.
Apparently, they
People are
love
just jealous, man.
Pantera. You know what I mean? That gives them a little bit
love
of credit. They
Pantera,
love
dude.
Pantera. Yeah.
My biggest beef with Nickelback is just that Chad Kroeger married Avril Lavigne, so now she's off the market. So.
Was she
I didn't know
everything? Everything you wanted is that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was listening.
Good song, dude.
I could have been her skater boy.
But she has good songs,
Dude. Avril Lavigne rocks, 100%.
Yeah,
I can't believe I just shat all over Nickelback, but now I'm here like
yeah, just like
praising Avril. Yeah,
she's amazing. They're all amazing. Please give us money. We need more money.
Yeah, how many people do you think we can say nice things about that will throw some money our way?
And I mean,
Jeff Bezos rocks. He's the best.
This podcast is brought to you by Blue Chew. Use promo code STEVE. Right? Like, I don't know. I'm fucking
This
bullshit.
podcast is brought to you by Trojan Condoms. Happy Father's Day to everyone who doesn't use our products.
There you go. There you
Trojan Magnum. He's got to throw the Magnum in there. You guys ever use a Magnum? Just for fun. I have a friend who's like 6'7", and I borrowed a condom from him. I had to give it back. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I can't use this. I'd like to. I don't think I can. I was like, if this is too graphic for your audience, Steve, please clip it out. Do you clip stuff out? But if it's
No,
not
Gage's
graphic
job,
enough,
but he won't.
Go right ahead.
Okay,
It is
Gage,
Gage's
okay.
job, yeah.
I will say it was like my dick was wearing like my dick's boyfriend's like overcoat. It was just like, it's too big. It's just like, it looked kind of cute, but it's like, this isn't the vibe I wanted. You know, and I'm like, I'm not like, I don't got like a little cock. You know what I'm saying? I
And
got
you
like a
tried
normal.
it on and gave it back.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Well, what you should have done is thrown it in the dryer for a little bit so it shrinks.
shrink it up a little bit. Ow. But yeah, no, I remember just being like, okay, I can't use this, because like I remember hearing in health class, grade 9 health class, shout out to Mrs. LaFave in Strathmore, Alberta, but it's like, you can use any size condom. No, you fucking can't. Know your brand. Anyway, that's my tangent about that. Did we mention that we're sex positive at SafeSax?
Yep.
There you go, man. It fits the message, you know. It's
does.
on brand.
It doesn't fit at all. It's way
Safe
too small
sex,
for the
safe
message, man.
Yeah, there you go.
It's on brand.
Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to bring it back to music after that.
Yeah.
We had a ball
this has been
story
great.
recently on the podcast. So
We what?
yeah, when Connor
Whoa,
was on, when you were gone
have
for
a-
a week, we had
I
a
missed
ball
that
story.
one.
If
Oh,
I
there you
may
go.
interject a possible segue plus possible fun segment.
Oh, go right
What
ahead.
is the best song to fuck to? And everyone
Proceed
else.
down Sublime.
What
Oh,
was it?
that's a good one, Gage.
I was gonna say the
Say it again,
Cantina
Gage.
Band song from Star Wars.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the answer right there.
That's the only correct answer.
All Star by Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Damn, I gotta make that playlist right now.
Honestly,
Songs to fuck
if you're not already, as a musician and fellow artist, like if you don't already have like a playlist for at least bringing that special somebody over, you're missing out. I will say that right now.
See, my problem is I would do that and I'd be like, actually, no, this reminds me of a story that I'm going to tell instead of whatever weird joke I was about to make.
No, tell us the story, dude. Yeah.
So this is kind of related. One time I had a girl over and, you know, we were like making out and I had
Go
music playing.
on, Steve. More
Ooh, I
details.
know.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman. I do not kiss and tell.
You
But
just did.
You just fucking did.
oh no. Oh.
That's okay.
but
Go ahead. Finish your story.
Anyway, I put my phone on to play a song because I was like, oh yeah, I like this song. Whatever, you should listen to it. And then whatever, we're making out, and then all of a sudden the next song comes on, and
no.
it's "Angel of Death" by Slayer,
Nice.
which is not a sexy song. It's about the Holocaust.
True.
But I guess
But did
she
you
just
take her to
hasn't.
Pound Town? Did you go to Pound Town?
She just the craziest thing to me is she didn't even notice. Like the song literally starts with.
Steve, you got the magic touch,
screaming.
dude. She doesn't even
mean,
care
I
what's
guess so.
happening.
And
That's
I was
what
just
it
like,
is.
I had to like be like, can we just pause? I need to skip this. I cannot like listen to them singing about like horrible experiments in
It just
concentration
goes to
camps.
show you.
It's like getting laid at the theater while watching Schindler's List.
It just goes
Yeah,
to show
something
you.
that I would not like to do,
Right,
RJ.
right. Yeah, not something you want to seek out.
No,
I
what does
mean,
it
like-
show us, Carter?
I feel like
Oh,
Shawshank Redemption, it will never be the same again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, if you can let like Slayer roll as you're like getting to like first, second, perhaps even third base, and there's like Slayer going on, just goes to show you like how little a non-musician cares about music. Like how it's like our whole reason to wake up in the morning and get excited about just fucking being a person. Other people are like, yeah, throw Slayer on while you finger blast me. I don't give a fuck. Like what? Throw on
Yeah.
something nice. Don't throw on Slayer.
It's always weird when I'll like hop in a friend's car and like we'll be driving for like 5 minutes and there's
And you'll
just
just
no
start
music.
fingering them.
Yeah, no, there's just no music playing, and like every time I'm like, how do you just go about your day to day with no
Yeah, that
music?
sounds like your friend is a psychopath. You can't.
It's nice. It's nice to have a break once in a while, though. Like I will say that, like often I will drive with no music in my car. It's like it's my thinking time. I don't know if that's like just
yeah, that's
me.
fair. No, I do that too, but
See, if
Anyway,
I
Like
don't.
I
don't
listen to
drive.
literally nothing but "Angel of Death" by Slayer. So fuck yeah.
I don't drive, but if I'm in a car with another person, which is anytime I'm in a car, I
that
don't want
checks out. Yeah.
I don't want it to be quiet. I don't want them to like talk to me about like real shit.
Oh, I'm the opposite, dude. If I'm gonna talk
RJ
to
just
you, I
treats
want to go
everyone
deep.
like they're a damn taxi.
True.
Well, I just don't want them to be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Because I don't know the answer to that.
RJ is just on mic admitting that he just doesn't care about other people.
Well, I'll ask them how they're doing. I'm interested in how they're doing. I just don't know how
there
to
you go.
answer how I'm doing.
That's fair. Yeah,
Sounds like you gotta
I
start
can empathize with
meditating,
that
dude.
completely.
I get that. Never mind.
So I'll be like, "Oh, more of the same. How you been?"
Yeah.
Are there any like specific songs that you guys like to listen to when you're driving around? Because I feel like everyone has a driving around playlist. But like,
Yeah,
what is
dude.
like your guys' favorite like windows down, just like driving down the
Yeah,
street, like or
I'm
down the
ready.
highway, you know?
I fucking crank the Flatliners, like crank
yeah.
the Flatliners, dude. Yeah,
That's
what
fair.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine engages go-to is usually either reggae or hip-hop. Usually just something with
Nice.
a lot of bass.
Cool.
That makes sense.
Welcome to Florida. We got bass.
Yeah.
I'm talking about bitch.
And gator
If
farms.
Is anybody from Florida? Come at us. Go ahead.
I lived
What
in
are you
Florida
gonna
for
do
a
about
while,
it?
but now it's
What are
pretty
you gonna
spot
do
on.
about it, Gator Man? That's funny.
Sure, man. I was just on a road trip recently. I went to like across the BC, and I made like a whole road trip playlist that I was like super psyched for. And my buddy who I was on the road trip with, great guy, I love him. Don't get me wrong, but he is I don't want to say the worst taste in music, but his taste in music. This is the second time I've talked shit about his music taste on
It's
this
not
podcast.
compatible. Let's put it politically.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
It's not comparable. Go ahead.
Yeah. So whenever I got the chance to play my road trip playlist, I was very excited. However,
Yeah.
I had to kind of like even dial it back a little bit because I was like, well, I want him to at least be able to enjoy it too. But DVP by Pup is one of my favorite songs to drive to.
Good.
Dude, it's such a good. Pup is incredible in general, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
Love
song,
Pup.
like it just really gets me going.
Yeah, I saw Pup live at Starlight actually, man.
Oh,
Holy
that's
Are you
sucks.
serious?
It's ripped, dude. They're so good. I love Pup so much.
Dude, I was supposed to see him at Sonic Field Day, like the first year university, actually, like right before. It would have been like right as we were starting our classes. And a friend of mine who also went to McEwen, She's an art student. Oh, Alex. She was the one who made that the video to go along with the song that I wrote for Theory first year.
I remember that. Yeah, dude, that song was so good too. Like I was so
Thanks,
like blown away by how good that shit was, man. It was so good.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, do you do any more work doing that stuff or?
Well, I that's pretty much all I've done was just that one. So what we're talking about is for one of our classes we had a assignment that was just to write a song. And I have a friend who's an art student, so she made like a video for her art project or whatever. So I was like, well, I can just what if I just wrote music to go along with it?
Bro, that's
like
a sweet idea.
It was really cool. Maybe
Nice.
I'll send it to you later, Carter, because I guess I don't think Leela saw
I
it
have
either,
no
because
idea
I
what
was
they're
in that
talking
class.
about, but honestly, just checking out my my contemporaries' work, it brings me so much joy to be like, fuck, we know so many talented people. This is incredible. It brings me to tears sometimes if I'm on like, I don't know, alcohol. Anyway,
No, I feel that, man.
allegedly.
But yeah, like so she made this really cool project and I just made music to it, and it was
Awesome.
I don't know, it was kind of cool. But we were gonna go to Sonic Field Day and see, like, because there's a few bands we wanted to see. There's Pup, there was July Talk was also supposed to play. And now that, we haven't had concert for so long, it just hurts even more telling the story.
Mhm.
What happened was both of us assumed the other person was gonna buy the tickets.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, so we just didn't end up going. It was like the week of, and I was like, so how much do I owe you for the tickets? And she was like, I thought you got the tickets. And I was like, oh.
Oh, no.
Well, it appears that it's sold out and we're not going.
Well, you learned your lesson, though, hey?
Yeah, never to
If you
trust her
wanna go.
again. I'm kidding. Shout out to
Yikes.
Savannah. She's awesome. But yeah, it was a huge bummer. I would love to see Pop live.
Yeah, dude, they were pretty sick. I saw them in like a really small, like little venue, not outdoors. But
Yeah,
that
I was
really
gonna say Starlight would be insane.
Oh yeah, it was packed wall to wall, man. It was awesome. I loved it. It was so cool.
That's like one of the coolest venues in Edmonton.
I love it. Well, me and Leela live right beside it now, so we're like,
that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah. So we're always in there, kind of just like schmoozing and talking with people. Everybody in there, like all the workers know our band now. It's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
What's your drink of choice, ladies and Alex? What do you guys drink? I'm curious. I don't know. Like that's the thing is like we've been a band for so long, but like it's kind of like all about the music. It's not really about like.
You guys haven't.
Oh, do you
gotten
like
drunk
red
yet?
wine or white wine? Like.
Well, I'm primarily a red wine drinker just in general. It's my favorite alcohol for sure.
Nice.
Best drunk ever.
No way.
Best drunk
Tequila's the best drunk ever. Are you kidding me?
I find that wine and tequila are very, very, very close and like comparable when it comes to the same. Like,
Interesting.
drunk. Yeah. It's very interesting.
What about you, Alex? What do you have?
I'll always take like the cheapest beer on the menu.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
same.
brother.
Nice. It's a value
Punk
meal.
rock hometown in me, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, that's funny.
Cheap
Nice.
beer,
So,
cheaper whiskey, all the way.
Yeah, and if there's not cheaper available, then I'll probably just have like a blonde beer somehow. Like,
Yeah,
if
you'll make it
if I'm
work.
a big spender, I'll spend $7 on a pint or whatever. You know what I'm
Oof.
saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm a Jack and Coke guy personally.
Hell yeah,
That's what
great
I'm
choice.
into because I heard that was Lemmy's drink, and I was just like, so I was like a kid, right? Like getting drunk, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get some Jack
Gotta
and
get
Coke,
drunk
and
like
that's just
Lemmy.
kind of. Why not? The guy wrote Ace of Spades. Like
Yeah,
that
that's
song's
true.
fucking kick ass. Are you kidding me?
Rest in
Fucking
peace, Lemmy.
Rip Lemmy. Oh
One of the
man, so
best.
many good Motorhead fucking tunes. Like that shit makes me want to get up and just destroy property. Like
Yeah, dude.
I'm just like gotta break some shit.
I gotta add some Motorhead to my playlist again.
Same.
We got the new Spotify account, RJ, and I got a
Yeah.
duo account because we are living in the same household. Spotify, we are.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
just
We are.
on
Jeez, bro.
vacation right now.
Yeah,
Long
but
term
yeah,
vacation.
I made a new metal playlist and I totally forgot to add any Motorhead to it. I think so. I'm gonna have to do that.
That or like Eat the Rich is a fucking good one too. It's kind of cheeky with the lyrics and stuff. Like I'm a lyric guy, right? So it's just
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. So those are my top two probably. Do you got any Judas Priest on that fucking playlist?
Oh,
dude?
you better believe I got some. Priest
Hell
in my
Bent for
playlist.
Leather? Are you kidding me?
I got Breaking the
Painkiller?
Law, Living After Midnight, Painkiller. Painkiller is one of the, that is
I
like
was like,
straight up one of the best
yeah.
songs of all time. I think.
before music,
Oh,
I was
did
like,
you have
what is
Motorhead
that?
on there? Never mind. I was.
Look at you
Cool.
go.
Oh, so you lied, Steve.
You're a pro.
I'm a liar. What can I say?
Wow.
Anyway, are we gonna play some more music on this program or what?
No,
we played all three of the songs.
We're done.
Yeah, we're
No
actually
way.
probably about to wrap
before
up.
before we finish, I did want to ask Alex. I think we kind of talked about this earlier, but I don't think we were recording. Alex, you're working doing sound somewhere in Edmonton now, right? Where's that at?
Yeah, finally, man. I got employed at Shakers. I work with a company called
Shakers Roadhouse.
Yeah. So
no kidding.
I'm with the guy who runs Prairie Fire for Prairie Fire Productions. So he finally got me to work at the place, and then the first show, man, holy shit, though, dude, it was like these people tried to book like a 300-person room, and they only brought like 30 people in there, and they were
Brutal.
man, it's like the first show that I've been at in like a year, and then or a year and a half, I guess, but yeah, they just. It went so terribly, but I still did a good job on sound and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then right after that, I was like, I was feeling so down because I was like, man, it's been like a year and a half since I went to a show, and the first one that I go to is shit.
It's kind of a dud, yeah.
Dude, yeah. Like the day after, I went to like the Starlight Room in the little bar underneath it, River City Revival, and it was like an open jam thing. Fucking first band that goes on is like a thrash band, and I'm like,
yeah, dude.
oh, thank God, dude. Everyone was just like tickled by this band that came on, man. It was so sick.
I'm so jealous. I wish I was in Edmonton right now. Like the fact that you guys can just go to live music gigs. Oh, goddamn.
Steve, when you come back, we're gonna hang out tons, my dude.
I was
Take
gonna
your
say,
tractor.
if you guys are right next, yeah, I'll bring the tractor up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steve, I wanted to ask earlier. You ever been to a tractor pull?
I haven't. Actually, yeah, I totally have. I was gonna say I have not.
I knew
but
it.
yeah.
They only play Motorhead at those things.
I wish. I don't know what it is. No, you know what?
Someone about driving a tractor and listening to Motorhead is a fucking aesthetic, bro.
Yo.
Dude, that would rock. But no, like usually it's at like town events or whatever, so they play a lot of like crowd please and country and stuff like that. So, but
What is crowd pleasing country?
Luke Bryan,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Cousin.
Yeah,
It would be like Willie Nelson or something like that, right?
I would.
They don't
I
call
would
him
love
Willie
if
no
it was
more.
Willie
That'd
Nelson.
be sick if it was Woody
But
Nelson.
no, it's
The-
it's
The
mostly
redheaded
just, like-
stranger. Yet, like when you talk to a lot of country fans, they're like, I don't know his work. It's like you gots to know some Willie.
Yeah, I could rant about like the state of modern country for a long time.
Who's your
Man,
favorite
it's-
voice out of all the Highwaymen, Steve?
I don't know. That's tough. You know what? We were just talking about Willie, so I feel like I need to bring this up because I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I don't know if I have. Have you guys listened to Willie's jazz album?
What?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that was exactly
His
the
jazz
reaction I was
album,
hoping
dude?
for. Willie Nelson has a jazz album that is fantastic. It's called Stardust, and it's literally just Willie Nelson singing jazz standards, and it's he's my favorite version of like Someone to Watch Over Me, and he's got a great version of Blue Skies, and oh my, it's like so good. On the Sunny Side of the Street. You have to listen to this album. It's kind of one of my favorites. There was like a month when I was in school where this was just like my, all right, I need to relax. I need to listen to something that'll like chill me out. It was this album. I would like listen to it when I was like cooking food or like just decompressing from like all the stress of like school and stuff like that. It's so good. It doesn't make sense to me. My old roommate Mitch was the one who told me about it, and I was like, shout out to Mitch, by the way. Mitch is awesome. I was like, Willie Nelson has a jazz album, and I listened to it expecting it to be not very good, but it's amazing. It's fantastic. I can't recommend it enough.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. I'll be sure to check it out. Speaking of Mitch, he was in our band group chat for like up until I think like a month ago.
was.
So he's just like seeing all this fucking drama and shit, and like all this planning is just like, what a fun guy.
Well, yeah, because he was originally supposed to be sax player, right?
Something like that. I don't know. I wasn't even in the
years
band.
ago. Oh yeah, that was back when Evan was the drummer too, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
The pre-Carter times.
We don't talk about those.
Yeah, those were dark.
No,
times.
we do because
Beastie
you guys
before
were
Carter.
sick. No, I remember going to that first SafeSax show and being like, fuck, I would
Maybe
give my
you're,
left nut to play drums with them. They're so good. And then, like Leela was saying, it's the secret. There's no secret, just think I got asked to like just like come and like fill in for a rehearsal or something. Like, yeah, no problem. I'm just like I'm fucking doing my Carter thing, and then
Doing my Carter
like,
thing.
no, there I am. I'm the. I was like, yeah, that's fucking sick. So
Yeah, you guys
that's
got
how
to
it
play
goes
another
down.
show. You guys got to play another show at the aviary there because it's like
Fuck, man.
very
Tell
close
me
to where I
about it.
live. I can just get drunk and walk there.
Yeah, totally.
Selfishly.
Steve, you live like right by us too. Like we'll be able to hang out a lot.
Is that
man.
true?
Yeah, like we live like right downtown. Like we're like right in the center of the
I
city.
guess
think,
so. Yeah.
Like yeah, like I guess you'd probably be like a
He's 10 minutes away, probably.
yeah.
In Chinatown.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We live like
Yeah.
right on like the edge of Chinatown.
I can
Yeah,
walk
we
you.
live pretty close because, like, I guess like the middle between us would be like the Shaw Conference Center.
Oh, you know what? Actually, George, my roommate George of Gratuitous Platypus, go check that episode
V
out.
George.
The George. He told me, he was like, yeah, I see Alex and Leela all the time now because I'll just get off the train at their station and they're there like a bunch.
Yeah, man.
Because you guys live right by an LRT station, right?
Yeah, we live on top of Central LRT station.
Yeah, there you go.
It's pretty cool. But you know what? We can walk you halfway home.
Speaking of George,
walking through Chinatown, nice little area of Edmonton there. And
yeah, it's beautiful.
Kind of cute. You might want to watch out.
Carter,
Is
you
there,
had
is
something
there
to say about
like-
George there?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like as like my hot take on George is I feel like in another life him and I could have been like easily really good, like dare I say best friends, but just like where he was born, where I was born, when I was born, it's just like it's not gonna quite work out. But I just like I feel like if in another life, just him and I are like, bro,
Shoot
you
him a
got
text,
this.
Carter. Shoot him a
He's a
text. Who's
good-
to say it
yeah,
couldn't
I'll shoot
happen
him
in
a
this
text.
life?
You're right, Steve. Oh, you're right. You're right. But yeah,
All right.
But yeah.
So,
like all.
I was gonna say it's been awesome talking to you guys, but I think we're probably gonna have to wrap her up pretty soon, RJ?
That's it.
yeah, I think Gage has somewhere he's got to be.
Cool.
But yeah, could definitely talk to you guys about music all day, every day.
We would love to come back.
Once again, congrats on the new EP. You guys killed it.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
fantastic.
You guys want to plug any links? Instagram at SafeSax and Facebook SafeSax, right?
Yeah, totally. And also make sure to check out With Consent. It's on all major streaming platforms. We
Link
love
will be
it.
down in the description for sure.
Totally.
Do
Thanks,
we have
everybody.
a TikTok or do we give up on that?
Oh yeah, you guys
Like,
did have a
fuck
TikTok.
that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
We'll
don't
get back
know.
to it. We'll get
Yeah.
back.
Back
Yeah, just start posting
We're
again.
working the bugs out, you know. So
One
Alright.
last thing I wanted to say just before we're done. The Almart once again is fantastic
Yep.
for this EP.
Ooh, yeah.
And I really
That was-
liked the Chet Baker reference with the art as
Yeah.
well.
Thank you. I like how
That
you're
was-
liking all I made all those Instagram posts that you've been referencing,
Yep.
so it makes me
Yeah.
feel really.
They were cool. I like
They-
them.
I'm like,
Yeah,
people
I
might
was
be
seeing them
interested.
on Facebook. And yeah, I thought they were definitely really cool.
a
Thank
cool
you.
story. A cool story with that skeleton in a dress. That's like playing sax and like wearing the Vans and stuff. That was like 100% a team decision. We were just like, man, what are we gonna put on this? And we just all just started just vomiting ideas. And I can't remember who came up with it, but there was just like when that one came out, it's like, yeah, we need a skeleton in a dress, just like blowing up Shaggy from fucking Scooby Doo. It's like, honestly, okay. And then we gave it to Rifki, and he did that kick ass shit. And yeah, he's our guy. So
Yeah, Rifki killed it, man.
Yeah, he's a dope dude. We can probably Rifki Hawk Arc, so RIFKIHAQ art. Anywhere. He's a really, really good artist, man. So good.
Awesome.
All right, awesome.
All right.
Word
you
up,
guys
word up.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again.
Yeah, thanks for coming on,
Yep.
guys.
Thank you guys.